Okay, then, welcome to the third episode of our podcast. Today, we've got a guest from Instagram. We're joining us. We've got Father Time 1969, also known as Steve, and he is growing currently some seeds from the Tip Town Tickets mix. And he's here to tell us about his experience growing the BlueSkies V Genetics. Welcome to the show, Steve. And of course, we're joined by Rich as ever.
Thanks for having me. These genetics are like none other. I mean, they've been easy to grow, real easy. Actually, even from germination. When I germed them, within 24 hours, the next morning they were sprouted, and when I put them in dirt, 4 hours later, they were out of the dirt. Haven't run into any issues as far as deficiency or anything with these. Really good and easy.
Yeah, I got to say, I've been watching you on Instagram, and as you just said about how quick they've gone, it seems to have gone remarkably quick, smooth, and nicely for you. This little journey with them, and you've got out for Town tickets. You popped 4 seeds, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. I got 4 more German now.
Cool. And in that 4 that you popped, you found predominantly the nastier terps, yeah, because the Terpene tickets they do contain a broad spectrum of everything. They're like 60% skunk, 40% other nice things, weird things, fruity things, hazy things. But you've popped 4 and got 4 nasty out of 4.
Yeah. What I did is when I received your seeds, I dumped them out on the kitchen table, and back in the day, the sativa seeds were the tiny ones. The indica were the bigger popcorn, tiger stripe, watermelon, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Separated them, and I went with the bigger indica leaning. And yeah, I mean, I got some great smells going on in there. I got one that's like a Wrigley spearmint gum with a burnt rubber. I got
Good.
the onion, garlic, cat piss. Yeah, they're all, every bit of it's going to be top quality, like, in not this bullshit going around nowadays.
What's the cat piss like?
How
would you describe that profile, that terp profile?
you know, the profile, I mean, it's strong ammoniated cat piss, and between that and the skunk, it'll dominate. But I notice all your plants almost got the same bud structure too. I really like how the bud structure on your genetics are. If I were looking at your pictures of people growing yours, they all got that nice bud structure. Gonna have some nice long colas. I got a couple that they go from the top, but they're gonna finish all the way down where they almost meet into the stalk.
Yeah.
So probably 14, 16-inch solid colas when they're done.
Yeah, a lot of people do say they find a lot of heavy yielding large flowers, really. So it's nice to see. But you say you found a skunk spray, Fino?
Yes. Yep. I did six and 2, the seedlings, like, I don't know, got root rot on 2 of them. So 2 didn't make it out of the 6. My fault, because I put them plastic cups over too soon. I think when you do that too soon, you do run into the problems with rotting the root. If I've noticed, if I wait about a week and then start doing it, don't run into a problem with that.
Yeah.
And out of the 4 that survived, everyone was a female.
Nice.
So, would you say it took you a long time to find the skunk?
I couldn't find it. I spent a lot of money wasted people claiming they have it, and they don't. I mean, I did have it in the late 80s. I knew what it was. People that were around then know what it is. And this bullshit they're marketing skunk out there now. I mean, I got one ILGM out in my grow room, and it's a super skunk, and it smells nothing like a skunk.
I'm
What is
guessing.
what's ILGM?
I love growing marijuana. It's a seed bank.
Uh,
I'm guessing that Sensei Seed. Did you ever try the Sensei Seeds Roadkill skunk?
No, never.
Okay. Yeah. I've never tried it either, but I was wondering if it was real or not, to be honest. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's pretty crazy though how a lot of people have been or were complaining about uh Blue Skies the seeds, and you kind of got four skunks off the gate. So it kind of makes me think these people have never even tried to grow his seeds.
most times that is the case, they haven't heard it. Do you know how many times I've been, my buddy said, I'm like, okay, who's your buddy? Has he
Hmm.
got any pictures? Has he ever tagged me in anything? And it's like, yeah, you and your non-existent fucking buddy. So just bullshit and idiots out there. Not every fucking seed in every pack is skunk, but it's not. Nobody's ever said that. I've told you my packs, Tip Town tickets, for example, they've got a lot of haze in there, and they've got a lot of fruity things like blueberry. They've got cherry colas and things like that. But there's a lot of uh, skunk. The boss packs were predominantly skunk. They're now basically all gone, and they'll never be. There's a few left of Seed Fantasy on their website, but the boss pack is basically gone now. That there was thousands of those packs put out, and they have generated a lot of nice, really, really nice skunks, skunk spray, skunk carcass, all all different ones, bid rubber, as we've seen. But now the Tip Town tickets that I've got left and the vintage mix, they're the last of what I've got from that original batch of 60, 70 skunks, hazes, and heirlooms that I pollinated and which have made all the packs that I've put out in the last 3 years. So that gene pool, as it were, is almost coming to an end. I've got a big stock of about 10,000 left. They're going to be coming with me uh, next year somewhere to a big legal facility where I'll be popping 5,000 in one hit. And then we're going to really see some incredible fucking plants and breeding being done. But I think already I've definitely, without doubt, established pretty much daily for the last 3 years that I've got not just skunk, but all the skunks, the hazes, all the fucking old school. And people are just loving the genetics, and they grow like nothing else. And more importantly, they smoke like nothing else.
Yeah, I'd like to throw that in too, because I mean, even the haze side of it, you can tell it's going to be top quality too.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get the skunk in the first run, keep on popping them. You'll find it. But it's all going to be good.
Well, the Terp Town tickets, they've got, like, for example, I couldn't be, there used to be a pack of 20 seeds. That's what the Terp Town tickets were, 20 seeds in a pack. But I could not be bothered sitting there counting out, 20, 20, 20. It was just, doing my head in. So I just got a little scoop one time and, like, scooped them out and counted how many, did it a couple of times. It was like always more than 20. And, if it wasn't quite a full scoop and I did another little half scoop, it would take it. People are finding up to 50 seeds per pack. And every single pack of Terp Town tickets that goes out, there is skunk guaranteed in every pack. It's just that there's not been a single pack of Terp Town tickets where there's not been skunk found, because there's 20 to 30 seeds, 30, 40, 50 seeds even. And there's skunks, there's skunk hazes, there's been rubber. It's called the Terp Town tickets because every tip you can think of almost has been found in those packs.
Some burnt rubber in there too, in that one that's smells like spearmint.
Yep.
It's actually a quite interesting combination, like sweet spearmint and then the burnt rubber smell on the end.
Yeah, I like that spearmint. It belongs in that kind of, yeah, there's a few different mints. There's like a eucalyptus. There's one that's like a Vicks vapor rub. It is so strong and pungent. It clears your sinuses, literally. Pine, strong pine. It's all that kind of bracket, that one, yeah.
I'll be honest, I've spent so much money on skunk that people said was skunk. Then you get it, you waste the time to find out that it's not skunk. I was skeptical, when I seen you running that, and I thought, you dropped it down to what? I think it was $20, practically gave it away, 20 shipping.
Yeah.
What do you got to lose at that point? But I could tell everybody, if they're looking for the real skunk, they need to get yours. Look no further.
Yeah. It's well established. It's pretty much like everybody knows it, but we are in a, I was going to say, like an industry or community. The cannabis scene, as it were, is basically populated by people that's only sole concern is making money, whilst pretending to be about the plant.
Yeah.
And, so everybody knows I've got skunk. They just either don't want to admit it, don't like to admit it, want to keep quiet to keep the shade over me whilst they work with mine to incorporate into their shit. And that's just how it is. So basically, all the people who are well known in the industry and allegedly respected, but if they were honest and truthful, they'd be telling people BlueSkies has got skunk, not just one skunk. He's got fucking loads of different skunks, but you won't see it because they're just only concerned about their own interests.
Well, I tell you what, Blue, it's not hard to figure out, but like one night I jumped on and I Googled OT1, like a documentary on him, and it pops up and I click on this and I read about, what he did and this. And when you get down to the end of the article, there's a bunch of web links about you. Throwing this, and somebody's going out of their way to really, I don't know, try to smear your name.
It's been a smear campaign since the beginning. It started like with people like that fat turd Matt Riot. He tried it. Plenty of other people, but I remember he was like the first one to start running their mouths.
Yeah, these people, I mean, if they have a little common sense, they can figure this out real easy. What they're trying to do. It's like I'm thinking somebody's wasting a lot of time to put stuff like this out there.
It's like this. If people listening don't know, there are people out there who try to say this is the most bullshit thing ever. Right. When I came on the scene, I made Old Timer One popular again. I created a resurgence of awareness in him because when I first came out and I was telling people I've got my skunks from Old Timer One Genetics that I have tooed and found, blah, blah, blah. Like nobody had even heard of him. Very, very few at that time in 2017, 2018 when I was bringing
I'll tell you
awareness.
this, in the US, for sure, nobody really heard of him until this whole thing kicked up. In the US, 100%, nobody was talking about Old Timer One until you.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's like, one, I always wanted to give him props because, I'd worked with his genetics for quite a few years and always found nice stuff and really, really fucking liked it. And then when I started to find the skunks and work with those, they're just so fucking phenomenal that I was like, he's got to be given props because nobody really speaks about him. I do know he likes, he's dead now, but like he was always like super private, whereas like Sam was always trying to be, you know, in the limelight for doing whatever. But Old Time One's like the complete opposite. But I still thought you've got to give him props, right?
Yeah.
And because his work was just so fucking incredible. I was growing, oh, and not just the skunks, man, everything besides the skunks as well.
Oh
Everything
yeah.
that guy touched,
I,
everything he fucked with was fucking amazing.
I don't get
There's
it,
so
bro.
much more to come besides the skunks and the hazes, even. There's a
And
lot more of those to come, but fucking, there's so much more besides that. So I was growing these fucking incredible plants in the sun, uh, and they were just looking so amazing. I contacted him again because I hadn't spoken to him really in about 10 years or more at that point. So, and I'd heard he was going blind and, you know, really he's old and, you know, not much longer for the world. So I contacted him and I made a thread on UK420 where all this bullshit denouncing BlueSkies V. You can denounce my fucking dick, you cunts, right? Any one of you, including Jules, the owner of that site, can come and, you know, who knows when things might be getting legal in the next fucking year or so with certain things. And any cunt fucking running their mouth about me first best be prepared to fucking back it up in court. Second of all, certain people have already run their mouth might be getting called to fucking court. Certain people who own sites with fucking shit spoken about me might be coming to get called to court. And then you can give some fucking truth about what's really going on. Like, you know who the fuck I am, UK420, and who I was back in the day on there. You know I've got Old Timer One fucking genetics. You know Old Timer One fucking DM'd me multiple times talking about those genetics that he gave or I had from him and who nobody else fucking had. So you cannot denounce fuck all. You've got that fucking thread on there that you've been hiding away, you little cunts. Nobody's denouncing shit. I've never said fucking anything but the truth. Old Timer One never wanted no limelight, and so admittedly he deleted a lot of posts on there that fucking contained information and whatever. I respect that he didn't want to be known this, that, and the other. But the facts are, those genetics that I have come from him, his work, nothing else, no other influences. Fucking end of.
Hey man, at the end of the day,
yeah,
As I say, nobody
you
knew him before I fucking brought him back
yeah.
up. I had no fucking gain or benefit from fucking ever bringing light to him, except telling the truth, giving him props for the fucking phenomenal work that he's done that pisses over all you fucking cunts out there who are trying to give me shade now. And that's what you don't like. Old Timer One pisses over all of you. I'm not a great breeder. I'm nothing special. I'm just lucky to have fucking been the one to get those genetics out of his things with my work, my sweat, my sacrifice over the fucking years. And at the end of the day, that's what you don't like. And instead of just embracing the fact that there's a whole new fucking gene pool out there to improve your fucking work, to improve the fucking and reverse all the shit you fucking idiots have created in the last 20 fucking years, to bring back the highs, the terpenes, the medicine, and everything else that you all fucking destroyed. Just embrace that. Thank God for Old Timer One and me that between us and our efforts, we have fucking preserved that gene pool. And instead of being fucking cunts like most of you would have been, like Matt Riot with his fucking 6 shit skunk-free feminized fucking Afghans for $500. I'm giving people seeds for fucking cheap and free left, right, and center, spreading this gene pool to improve what you fucking idiots have fucked up.
and they have did that, man. I was at the point I was about done with just even growing cannabis. You know,
Right, bro? Like
yeah,
all this stuff just knocks you out. Like this stuff doesn't really get you right. It doesn't even knock you out properly. Like
you know,
it just gets you like I don't feel like doing anything for about
It
30
bores the
minutes.
fuck out of me.
Yeah.
It's depressing. It's shit. It's low
It's
energy, low
literally
vibration.
depressing. Yeah, thank you. Like it's literally like people are saying that cannabis is depressing. Like, no, the shit you're growing is depressing. Don't put this on the plant.
and what's crazy is the 30-minute to an hour buzz that you get, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, hell, Blue, you remember back in the day, you could walk around with a fucking quarter ounce in your pocket and it lasts you 4 or 5 fucking days because it was
Yeah,
good.
man.
At 3 hits, you were fucking high for hours. I don't know. They ran
I
these.
yeah, like I don't know if this was done on purpose so people could need to go buy quicker, like people would need to buy more. cannabis now to fuel anything,
I
or
think it was absolutely done on purpose to remove every fucking good thing about cannabis, all the beautiful, spiritual, creative, inspirational, calm, calming, content inducing, day brightening, life enhancing. All that is gone as far as I'm concerned in all
Yeah.
this modern day shit. It's not like old timer one stuff. It's not like my stuff. You know, the highs are short, they're boring, they're mundane, they're uninspiring, they're just fucking crap.
so
Yeah.
I also wanted to speak on, so do you guys know or have you guys heard of Old Timer One's plant smile?
Yes, it is absolutely fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that stuff right there, man. Like that's the type of stuff. Like we gotta find that, man. I hope you find something like that in
Oh,
South
I've got there's
Africa, man.
plenty of phenos that smell, plenty of plants that smell in my stuff, man. There's some smell found its way in there. I've worked with smell over the years. I've had some smell genetics. One dickhead on that UK420 was like, "Oh, you never had smell." Smell's not some highly guarded, tightly kept thing. It was
Yeah,
on
man.
sale for fucking years, you dickheads, for £60 a pack. Any fucking monkey could go online and buy a pack. How the fuck did I not have smell? Clowns.
Yeah, man.
I can say, 2 years, I've grown a lot of plants in 2 years. Uh, that Godfather that I'm growing, Blue,
Yeah.
Hmm.
uh, straight fire. I mean, 3 hits. It's like old school weed. Uh,
You
it took me years, 2 years to find two plants.
Yeah, it looks like, did you cross that yourself back? And it's like it's that purple Afghani, right? I saw it on your page, I think, right?
I got a land raised Pakistan Chatrell, but I got a Godfather OG crossed with the purple Pakistan. One's
Yeah,
green,
yeah, yeah.
but they're both fire. And
Yeah,
a good
man.
thing cuts off of them because I'm going to definitely work something with them.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
we've got just under 10 minutes remaining of this current episode. We can start to draw this one to an end and do a second if you like, if you're free, Steve, if you want to carry on and do a second one at about the same time we've just done now. If you've got more to say.
What was that?
I said we're coming towards the end of our recording time for this particular episode. Did you want to bring it towards an end and then start a second one so we can then put two together, make one?
Yeah, we can do that. I just want to tell people out there that watch these podcasts, you know, they need to get they they need to get the Terptown ticket with their boss, whatever you put out. You know what I'd like to see you put out?
Yeah.
Just a pack of RKS.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I'm
Oh,
going to South Africa
yeah.
next year, early in the year. I'm going to be popping 5,000 seeds. There is going to be a phenomenal amount of new selections of the loudest fucking skunks anyone's ever fucking encountered. All types, the skunk, the RKS, the skunk ammonia, the skunk, all the different nuances of skunk. There's going to be single packs of. No more mixed packs are going to be offered, and every different skunk is going to be out there. Skunk haze, all the variations of haze I've got, all the other beautiful things that Old Timer One put into his work over the years that I'm going to pull out. There's going to be phenomenal blueberries, all the different fruits, because it has been incredible. It's what I wanted. It's what I intended. It was the purpose of the Pheno Hunters and the Terptown Tickets mixes was to put out all all the stuff that I've kind of encapsulated and captured that year from Old Timer, because there was, like I said, I started with a whole bunch of seeds, a few hundred seeds. I actually then finished with like 200 plants that I grew out fully. I deselected those down to like 60, 70, so down just go like 2/3. And the last 60 or 70, there was just no reason to deselect any further. Every single one of them was left remaining that I pollinated by that one classic skunk male was special in some way. It was unlike anything else that I knew to be out there, and I had a pretty good idea of everything else that was out there at that time, you know. And so yeah, that's why in the Tip Town tickets, people are finding so much crazy, unique, new, and diverse things, you know, because that's the design, the purpose of them.
That Turptown ticket, it's a fun pack to run. I mean, you know, and then you know what you're gonna find is phenomenal in it. I know there's some guys that, you know, well, I wish you'd just do a skunk. Well, eventually maybe, but it's still fun to run different stuff.
Oh,
Man, if
mate,
you
listen,
want a skunk, all you gotta do is buy the Terptown ticket and pick the indica seeds. There's
No.
like about a like what 70% chance you'll get a skunk.
people, I got to say, it has been
Yeah.
fucking funny to watch the transition, right? It's gone from watching for fucking years before I come out, gone from watching everybody crying, skunk's gone, oh, I wish I had this skunk, that skunk, roadkill skunk, don't you remember the skunk? Oh, skunk's gone, no one's got it, everyone's bullshitting, oh, it's gone, never coming back. Then it's gone from that to, oh, Blue Skies hasn't really got skunk, blah, 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 to, okay, he's got skunk, but oh, he doesn't just give you roadkill in one pack. Instead, he gives you packs of fucking loads of different skunks. It's like, it's gone from skunk didn't fucking exist, and now I've put it out in fucking multiple fucking iterations and variations. And be grateful, you motherfuckers, you lazy cunts. Buy a fucking pack, pop fucking the whole motherfucking pack, and you'll find loads of skunks.
Nah, it's kind of hilarious. People
Skunks be
always find a
bullshit.
reason.
It's this generation, it's this world we live in, man.
Yeah.
Not this generation.
You
It's
know,
the whole motherfucker. All the generations are fucking full of idiots. It seems these days.
could you imagine dabbing with the fucking you know the skunk?
Huh?
Could you
Imagine what?
pressing this skunk of yours and
Oh
giving it
yeah.
probably fucking
I've been smoking a hell of a lot of skunk case rosin that this country club in the UK have grown and pressed, and I'm quite sad now. I'm literally about, I've got it by here. It's just I've got about one dab left. I've smoked 20 grams, like nearly a gram a day the last 20 days. It's so nice.
Sheesh, man. I wish.
does it put the
A
hurt on you?
gram of extract a day.
That's beautiful, straight beautiful. That's why I just can't almost leave it alone.
Yeah.
All right, at least we
I mean,
know.
Well, Steve, I think you should come back on maybe in what, another 4 or 5 weeks when you've harvested, dried, and had a real good smoke, and tell us all about it.
yeah, definitely. You know, I did get a little popcorn butt off a couple of them and dried it just to see. It still
That was
was,
like week 6, wasn't it?
yeah, part cloudy, a lot of clear. And I mean,
Yeah.
it still was fucking better than all this boof that's going around today. So
Oh,
I
for
could
sure.
imagine, you know, when it gets an amber and it gets dried and cured, manicured. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
How much longer do you chop now? 2, 3 weeks, is it?
Uh, I figured, well, it'll be the end of December.
So a couple of weeks.
Yeah, probably. You know, I'm thinking maybe a week into January.
Okay, yeah.
So I got a little time. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
don't rush it. Don't rush it.
yeah, I watch
You're
them.
looking incredible, by the way, man. Do you want to
Yeah,
shout out your Instagram?
uh,
Do you want to shout out your Instagram?
yeah, they're gonna finish well.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah, sweet.
Um,
All
yeah,
right.
but
Well, I guess we'll draw this one to an end. We've got, I don't know if you can see on your end, Steve, we've got 2 minutes remaining. So I'll say thank you very much for coming on, joining us. Welcome back on anytime, especially after you've chopped and got a smoke report for us. Maybe you can smoke some in the next episode with us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, man. Thank you. Thank you, Rich. Thank you to
yeah.
everybody.